Hi, I'm Bobby Blair, founder and CEO of Multimedia Platforms, the nation's fastest growing LGBT media company. Our story started 7 years ago when I bought a men's entertainment magazine in Fort Lauderdale, Florida called Buzz Magazine. It was fledgling, but I picked it up and I've done what I've done for over 30 years, which is take the business and make it work. The technology that we have is incredible, but I want to tell you a little bit about my past. I was a former top-ranked junior tennis player in the United States. Matter of fact, I was ranked number 5 in the United States in 1983. In college tennis, I had a full scholarship to the University of Arkansas. We were a top 10 Division I ranked team in the United States, and I was a top 5 ranked Division I singles player. I beat some of the best tennis players in the world. I had a professional career that took me all over the world, and matter of fact, I beat 3 players that made it to the top 10 in the world, including Wimbledon champion Pat Cash. I became friends with Billie Jean King. After my tennis playing career, she hired me as the general manager and head coach for a world team tennis franchise in Florida. I became one of the youngest general managers in sports franchise history. As I started my tennis academy with Billie Jean's support, I created one of the largest tennis academies in the United States in Orlando, Florida, with over 100 kids working with me every single day. I had the incredible good fortune of meeting Jack Clamper, who taught me how to buy houses, fix them up, and sell them for a profit in my spare time during the day when the kids were in school. So that was my next business. I turned that into one of the most successful businesses in the United States for real estate wholesaling, for real estate buying, fixing, and selling. It was an incredible time to do that business in the early 1990s. I did it so well that Success Magazine hired me to become their national spokesperson. We branded my name. We created a program around how I did exactly what I did in Orlando, Florida, by buying houses at a discount, fixing them up affordably, and selling them for a profit. And we were doing houses like that, turning them around every 90 to 120 days. So what I did is we created an educational program. Success Magazine put their name on it. I went all across the United States and we sold over $62 million in education, helping everyday hardworking folks learn how to invest in real estate, how to build a portfolio, and how to build a successful retirement. That was an incredible, successful time. In 2006, I decided that it was time for me to give back to the community that I had not served well enough. Many of you may know I was gay. I wrote a book called Hiding Inside the Baseline this year that chronicles all the years and the turmoil and struggles of living in the closet, and I felt like it was time for me to give back. So in 2006, I thought about purchasing this magazine, and it came to fruition in 2007. After 7 years of building an incredible foundation and developing a company that's become one of the most successful LGBT media companies in the United States, the question is where do we go from here? Well, the answer is we've been developing for the past 2 years the most unique way for business owners and consumers to share information like never before. Consider this. Think of yourself as a wine bar owner, and you may have 400 or 500 Facebook friends and a couple hundred Twitter followers, because every day you're on Facebook and Twitter trying to share information and encourage people to patronize your business. What if I told you that those posts and those comments and all of that information could also in real time populate on your guymag.net wine bar social media response page and get in front of the potential of tens of thousands of people that we've garnered up over all the years of publishing publications and having these robust online websites? Can you imagine that reach? Then once they're on the guymag.net page, they can post something on a comment section and it goes to their thousands of potential Facebook friends and it populates on their Facebook wall. This is a reach that's never been created before. It goes from the wine bar that has a small following to guymag.net in real time that has tens of thousands of followers to all of the followers of those tens of thousands. It's an incredible program. We've already established a business with over $1 million in revenue in South Florida alone. We're going to launch this product, launch this service to some of the largest cities in the United States. And we're going to be doing that in 2014. So you ask yourself, what is the size of this market in the United States? What is the growth potential of multimedia platforms? How valuable is it to have a technology-driven way that gives consumers and businesses a way to share content? Well, I'll tell you, it's an $800 billion industry, and that's an industry that I want to be a part of. Credit Suisse last September of 2013 created a Credit Suisse index. Macy's, Wells Fargo. Some of the biggest Fortune 500 companies in America today have LGBT marketing people working specifically to target the spending power of LGBT. We are one of the most sought after demographics in the world. That's why our growth potential is so incredible. The question is, where does multimedia platforms play a role in this $800 billion industry? Well, for the past 7 years, we've been building a foundation. We've built one of the most successful magazines in the United States. We've built one of the most successful newspapers in the world. And we've got two of the most robust websites that are social media integrated. We're sharing content where consumers and business owners can network and share information like never before. We want to go into markets like New York, Los Angeles, Houston, Dallas, Sacramento, Palm Springs, San Diego, Atlanta. We want to go to some of the biggest cities in the United States, and we want to be able to provide business owners with our social media sharing technology. For a monthly subscription fee, they'll be able to share content with literally millions of people all over the world that may be interested in their product or service. This is a process that's never been done before. Nobody has our technology. We'll be first to market. And I can only envision that corporate America is going to absolutely love getting their message sent direct to the demographic that they've invested and seen so much value in over the past couple of years. Social change has made a huge difference. This is a statistic that you may not know. There's 215 print publications in the United States geared towards LGBT. Their revenue and circulation as a whole are up 18%. It's a niche publication. The reason why it's up so significantly because people are now targeting the demographic. Mainstream businesses are targeting the spending power of the LGBT. And that is the future of our company. That's why we have so much growth potential. There's a whole world out there now that was not available to us just years ago. We're going to go into these big markets, we're going to go into the smaller markets, and we will be a leader in the industry of connecting business owners with consumers, sharing content like never before. How are we going to grow the company exponentially? How are we going to enter into these very robust markets where there's a plethora of millions of dollars ready to be spent targeting the LGBT demographic? We're going to do it numerous ways. Number one, we're going to go in and buy good, solid companies that are profitable. Number two, we're going to do some really profitable joint ventures. And three, we're going to go out and find good people that have a good reputation in the marketplace, and we're going to give them some profit sharing in the regional market. Bottom line is that we want people that have feet on the streets, that are known in the marketplace, have a great reputation, that can go into the businesses and meet and greet people, see them on a weekly and monthly basis, have a personal relationship. So we believe the value of our company is we've built hundreds of personal relationships over the past 7 years. That's how we built $1 million plus business, and that's how we plan on going into new markets. It's personalized, it's a handshake, it's face-to-face. We'll find those good people, we'll find those good companies in those marketplaces, and they will become part of our family. I encourage you to join me, become a shareholder, and let's grow this company to become the most successful in the United States, and we'll be doing it through technology. I look forward to meeting you at one of our shareholder meetings, and I hope that you join me today.